Welcome in to the TGI Friday Wrap Up the Week podcast on the Fun Astrology Podcast. Thomas Miller, thank you so much for joining us. Hope you have had a good week. However, I just was noticing something in this chart that as yesterday the moon cleared into Leo from Cancer. Have you noticed that it will not directly intersect any planets until it gets all the way around to Pluto in Aquarius? Yeah, all the planets are in half the chart. This is otherwise known as the bowl shape, right, exactly. And who coined that term, by the way? None other than the guy that Robert Glasscock mentions in the horary class about 50 times. Mark Edmund Jones coined the terms of the bucket and bowl and seesaw, and all of those patterns came from Mark Edmund Jones, the guy who wrote the most comprehensive information about the houses that there is in his book on horary astrology. And Robert assimilates all of that in the course. So if you have not checked out the horary course by Robert Glasscock, I am telling you it is the most amazing, comprehensive, inclusive basket of astrological knowledge that you'll find. It's all on the funastrology.com website. And that reminds me that on May 10th, we're doing this next group reading, and we have a couple of seats left on that. If you would like to be one of the readers, or if you would like to bring a question that's going on in your life, maybe in your chart, maybe a horary question, should I do this or that? You are more than welcome to bring that to the table as well, and that information is also there on the funastrology.com homepage, where you can sign up. On May 10th, 7:30 Eastern. It's free if you want to just listen in. It's $25 if you want to participate, ask a question, and be one of the readers, which is the fun part. Kristen Lawhead helps me with that, and we said it is like the most fun night. We've only done one back in February, and it's just fun. So hope you'll come join us on that. Thank you for letting me just mention those two quick things. So back to the bowl shape. Typically, the bowl is defined by the two outer planets are in opposite signs, but that's not even the case here, because Mars, one edge of the bowl, is in Cancer, and Pluto, the other edge of the bowl, is in Aquarius. That's an inconjunct. That's a 150-degree quincunx. Two characteristics of bowls, basically. One, energetically, you're missing all of the elements and seasonings and flavorings and ingredients and happenings of those signs. What signs are we talking about? Well, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. That's pretty obvious when you just look at the chart. There's a bunch of white space on half of it. And that sets up the natural other characteristic of bowl charts, and that is hyperfocus in given areas. And right now we have a stellium, hyperfocus, in Taurus. Jupiter will be moving in there next month. So if you can kind of piece together why I'm seeing and hearing so many people saying they're feeling stuck, lack of ambition, lack of direction, well, here's a contributing factor. The energy in the sky is focused in an area that wants to be calm and grounded and serene and peaceful, which is in conflict to everything going on in the world around it. And we're missing planets in two fire signs, two earth signs, one water sign and one air sign. Kind of thinking of an old cart, an old horse-pulled cart. And the wheel on that cart is like this, I don't know, octagonal, kind of weird shape. It's like it has only half a wheel, and then the other half is a boom, 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 boom going down the road. Poor ox or poor horse has to drag that thing along. Well, that old ox or that old horse is your soul and my soul trying to drag the cart through this energy. But it's like anything, you've got to play it where it lies, so we have to take what we have and make the most of it. And to that effect, over the weekend, there's not much. See why we've been saying that all this time, right? It's like there's not much because it's all stacked up in one part of the chart. And we knew this was coming. It's going to happen again this time next year, even bigger. And so we go with the energy. The energy is of focus. So we focus on these things as they come up. and we extra integrate them into our lives. This is not a time to be broad. It's a time to be more laser specific. So what happens over the weekend? Well, the moon enters Virgo on Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's 1. And then about an hour later, Mars in Cancer at 18.5 degrees will sextile Uranus. Powerful surprises. And it's a sextile, so powerful, good surprises, happy surprises, fun surprises. I do that all the time. Do you ask the universe for a fun surprise? You ought to try it sometime. It works. Say, hey, show me something, surprise me, and make me happy. Now, that's it through the weekend. So see how we get to focus again? And when will the moon be back into where it conjoins planets again? Basically all the way until May 11th. The first one it hits is Pluto at 0 degrees Aquarius, and that will be in the evening hours Eastern Time on May 10th. Until then, it's sextiles, squares, trines, and oppositions. Then over the next 9 days, until May 19th, it crosses all but 2 of the planets. Boom, 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 in conjunctions. And I know your mind is probably asking, when will this super stack loosen up a little bit? June into July. Then by August, things are pretty dithered out across the chart. We're back to a bowl shape into December. And then as we move into next spring of 2024, by the time we get to about this time next year, we're going to have a stack in Pisces and a stack in Aries, and it stays that way for several months. Super tight energy. Well, I hope that at least helps give you kind of an understanding of why things are the way they are, why you're feeling the way you're feeling right now. It's just very easy. And of course, the moon is our emotions. So when you factor that in, there you go. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. I will see you back tomorrow with Ray Merriman. Some interesting things definitely to talk about in the markets. Whoa, what a week that has been. We'll cover that all tomorrow and see you back here on Monday. Love you. Have a great day.